Solving multi-step inequalities, day 2. What we did yesterday, which really helped us know what order to do things in. So could you put this in the margin? Underneath where it says questions on the left-hand side, can you please write the following things? Distribute if you need to. Combine like terms would be our second step that we would do to solve for x. So like getting the just plain old numbers, the constants together, or getting our variables together. Next, I would add or subtract to get things on the same side. Subtracts. And then finally, to isolate the variable. I'm blocking you guys, sorry. Multiply or divide. And that's going to get my x alone. All right, so let's keep in mind those steps that you just wrote on the side. Refer to it, look at it. I can do one of two things. You can put together the 1 and the 35 first, or you can put together the 2x and the 1x first. Remember, ideally you want this, x on the left side. Keep that in mind when you're moving things. So what would you like to do first? I'll let you guys tell me. The x. Which one and how do you want to move it? Add 2x. Get the x's on the left. So smart. Okay. Well, how does my next line read? Someone say it out loud.
3x plus 1 is greater than negative.
Okay, cool. I'm still going to be doing some adding and subtracting to get things together. Someone help me. Subtract 1. They are like terms, 35 and 1. Okay, cool. Last step, I'm either going to multiply both sides by 3 or I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Divide by 3. I love that I heard from 3 different people just now. That was pretty awesome. Negative 36 divided by positive 3. Negative 12. Our directions don't say to graph, so we're not going to. This means that my solutions, the numbers that would fit into my equation, are bigger than negative 12. Look at the number line on the wall. Anything bigger than a. Negative 12 itself is not part of my solution because it doesn't have an or equal to underneath it. But negative 11, negative 10, negative 9, 0, 53, 728, any of those numbers I could plug into my equation and it would be greater than negative 12. Questions so far on this? Explanation steps on the side. Nope, I didn't distribute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I add 2x to both sides. I then subtracted 1 from both sides. I then divided by 3. So I added 2x to both sides. I subtracted 1 on both sides. I divided by 3 on both sides. Those are my steps I took. Next problem. Okay, the length of it means nothing because really soon I'm going to be able to combine like terms and put lots of stuff together. So the first thing you need to do is get rid of those parentheses. Only distribute the negative 2. And I'll also likewise only distribute the negative 3. Now write it out after you've distributed it. Stephanie, will you help me with what to say? What's my next line going to be? Yes, great.
Plus 4.
I like -2 times +2.
Oh, negative 4.
Yep.
Greater than 2 negative 3x.
Perfect. -3 times +3.
Negative 9.
Woohoo! So good. Really good. Okay, now it's a matter of you putting little underlined zigzags, stars, circling, boxing, whatever, things that are the same. So let's focus on the left side. 6x and 2x, they're the same. On the right side, a 2 and a -9. Let's put the blues together. I'll even write it in blue. 4x minus 4 is greater than, 2, take away 9. -7. Minus 3x. Your ultimate goal is to get your x on the left side. Keep that in mind when you're moving. What should I move first? -3x. It's a negative. How do I move a negative? Let's do my work in... You only add it to the 4x. Don't add 3x to -4 or to 7. No. You only can put it with things that are the same. They both have backpacks. So you put them together. 7x take away 4 is greater than -7. First thing I did is I distributed, and then I CLT, combined like terms. And I added 3x so that my x's would be together. I'm so close to being done. Ryan, Maddie, Kalina, anyone? Someone help me, you three. Move the 4. How?
By adding 4.
Yup. Ryan, what is -7 plus 4? -7 plus 4. It's not 11. I have 7 negatives, and I have 4 positives. +3. Oh, whoa. What kind of 3? -3. I'm going to have a fraction answer. Thank goodness I don't have to graph this one, huh? Divide both sides by 7. -3/7. -3/7 is one of those numbers that if I had to graph it, it would be here. Like right here would be -3/7. Okay, the next thing I teach you about is fractions. We look at the denominator, and you multiply everything by the denominator to clear the fractions. I've got something in parentheses there. Parentheses are protected. Parentheses are protected. And that's a phrase I'm going to say a lot. You can't touch inside the parentheses when I'm clearing out my 5/3. What's the common denominator of 3? I only have one denominator in this whole math problem, right? It's just 3. That's the number you're going to multiply by. I'm going to multiply this by 3. The 2x times 3 and the 7 times 3. Parentheses are protected. Don't touch the 6x and don't touch the 3. They have like a barrier wall around them. Okay. So we remember that it's like 3 over 1, which means that right here, my 3's, they're going to cancel out. Like that. I got rid of the fraction. Okay. 5 still stays. The parentheses were protected the whole time, so just write it again. 5 parentheses 6x plus 3. Write your less than or equal to. Now what about 2x times 3?
6x.
What about negative 7 times 3? You want to get rid of your fractions first. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to do what I've been talking about. So first step, I cleared the fractions, or fraction. I multiplied by 3 everything, because 3 was the denominator that I had to get rid of. You multiply by the number that you want to get rid of. I wanted to get rid of the 3. So everything got rid of the 3. Whatever I do to the left, I do to the right. There's no like leaving anything out. Nothing is special. Distribute the 5. All right, Ashlyn, when I distribute the 5, what do I get?
35x.
Close. 5 times 6.
30x.
30x
Plus 15.
plus 15. Oh,
You write like the rest.
oh, you just write the rest. Okay. Remember, it's really a good idea for you to get the x's on the left. So keep that in mind. Move the 6x now. Subtract 6x both sides. What's the next line? What do you guys know? The next line that I write after I subtract 6x. What's the next line?
24
24x
plus 15
plus 15,
less than or equal to
negative 21. All right, do the rest of the people at your group. Go for it. Next line, what'd you guys get? Yeah. Hold on, let me subtract 15. 24x is less than or equal to negative what?
36.
Ooh, 6 or 36? 36. It's going to be a fraction answer. Okay. Reduce, reduce, reduce. 12 goes into both of those. Don't pick 2 to reduce it by. Pick a bigger number. 6. Okay, 12. Negative, okay, so how about this? 12 goes into that, 12 goes into that. Negative 3 halves. But I can't grab 3 halves. On the number line, there is no such thing as 3 halves. What is there such thing as? What is 3 halves as a mixed number? 1 and 1/2. It's in between. I heard you say that. I forgot that. Or equal to. Right here. Negative 1.5. Okay, last one. Same process. I got to get rid of the fractions. What's the common denominator of a 2 and a 4? 4. Do I see any parentheses here that I need to protect or like ignore? No. So you're going to multiply everything by 4 over 1. 4 over 1 times 4 over 1 times 4 over 1 times 4 over 1. Okay. Got that written? Because they're diagonal, I can cross simplify. I did have people on the chapter test that on this first one wanted to put like 8x. I did have that. So, simplify. Diagonally, how many times does 2 go into 4?
2.
Next fraction, how many times does 4 go into 4?
1.
4 times 2x, can't do anything with. Last fraction, how many times does 2 go into 4?
2. Are we supposed to multiply 4 times 2?
We will. On the next line, I'm going to put 8x, yeah. Okay. Read it to me. Joseph, you're in front of me. I'll pick on you. Sorry.
2x minus, 2x negative 1,
Uh-huh.
and it's greater than, and then 2x.
Oh, 4 times 2x.
What?
This 2x times the 4.
Oh, 8x
Uh-huh.
negative 2.
Sweet. Perfect. And you know how I really want the x's on the left-hand side? So we should move the 8x, right? Do it. Move the 8x. It's a positive 8. Perfect. Tell me your next line. Because you're on the right track. It looks really good.
Negative 6x.
Okay.
Minus 1. Great.
Yeah.
And then minus 2.
Good. So close. Allie, add 1. Negative 6x is greater than negative 2 plus 1. Negative 1. Okay. I have a fraction answer again. Ooh, divide by negative. Ding, ding, ding. Something happens. X is less than 1/6. If I had to graph it, I don't, it would be very, very close to 1. I'm sorry, it would be very close to 0. All right, so let's see what's next here for you. So turn to the back. So here's how I broke it up for you. I had you do 1 through 6 is going to be classwork. And then I'm going to have you do 7 through 12 as homework.
Is number 2 no solution?
Yep. On number 2, if I were to get the r's together by like maybe minusing r, I would just get the r's would cancel. No solution. If there is no variable, you cannot solve it. Variables canceled out and made 0r, which is nothing. No variable. I can't solve it, so you can't even graph it. There is one that I did. I'm going to my next slide. Like on 11. Can you guys go to 11? I feel like that might help you for me to explain number 11 a little bit. What's the common denominator that I'm going to multiply everything by on number 11? 3. Watch out for the negative sign. 3 over 1. N times 3 over 1. 8/3 times 3 over 1. Oh my gosh. 2 times 3 over 1. Wow. All right, so here's what it looks like. The 3's cancel, but I still have a negative 5 there. These 3's cancel, but I still have an 8n there. Here's the problem that you're going to get underneath it. Negative 5 minus 3n is greater than 8n plus 2 times 3? That's what you would get for number 11 after you cleared the fractions. That means getting rid of the fractions by multiplying by the common denominator. On number 12, what's the common denominator of 4 and 2? 4. Multiply everything by 4 over 1. 4 over 1. 4 over 1. Watch those negative signs. 4 over 1. Okay. So, the 4's cancel here. I'm going to end up doing 4 times 2a. That's fine. Ooh. The 4 over 1 times negative 3 halves a. The 2 goes into 4 how many times? 2, so it's going to be like 2 times negative 3a, and then 2 times 4. All right. Do I have a brave soul that wants to say what the line would be? Go for it.
9 minus 8a is less than or equal to negative 6a.
I like that you said negative 6. That's smart. Oh, A.
Yeah, plus 8.
He's right. So you have 12 problems between classwork and homework. All right, let's get working. Whoa.